This is our signature piece.
Yes.
It's called Fanga.
Fanga.
And let's translate it.
Okay.
Fanga means welcome.
Welcome.
Alafia means peace. Ashe means a lot of things. For purposes of this, let's say it means amen or so be it. So, welcome, peace, amen. We come in peace, we bear no arms.
Or legs.
Ha ha. I took a workshop at the Naropa Institute with Babatunde Olatunji, and so I've kind of melded the elements here in the way that we do it now, for those of you who have seen Fanga done perhaps differently than the way we do it. It's very similar, I'm sure, across the world. Babatunde Olatunji was a wonderful, wonderful man who came from Nigeria, West Africa in the 1950s and became really the primary ambassador of West African culture to the West. So he told a story about Fanga, which I've adapted a little bit over the years since I heard it. And it goes kind of like this. Once upon a time, there was a fishing village in Nigeria, West Africa. Now, let's imagine Africa here. It kind of is shaped like that. That's West Africa. Comes down to here. And so the fishing village is kind of right there. In this fishing village, like in a lot of villages across Africa, the people, they sang, they danced, they told stories, and they did rhythms for everything that was important in life. It was a ritual. So when a baby was born, there was a song, a rhythm, a story, and a dance for a baby being born. Or seeds being planted or harvested. There were different stories, songs, rhythms that went along with that. And there was one for welcoming people to the village. Fanga. And that was called Fanga. So that's how those people lived. And it was that way all over Africa. Now, at the same approximate time, and this is several hundred years ago, there were people living above Africa in a place called Europe. And in Europe, they did things a little bit differently. They sang, they danced a little bit, they told some stories, but they almost never used drums because the use of drums made the lower part of the body want to move, and they couldn't have that. So the people did other things instead. So they sang kind of like this. Ah! But the only time that they used drums was in times of war to keep the soldiers in rhythm as they marched. So Helen will demonstrate. Well, it is said that a bunch of men in Europe got on a boat and started sailing toward this fishing village in West Africa. Now, we don't know why they were going there. It may have been for the slave trade. We don't really know. But what we do know is that the people on the shore saw the boat approaching, and they said, "Oh, wonderful! We have visitors. Let's put on our funny costumes and our drums, and let's come out here and greet them with Fanga." So they did. They went back to the village, they got all of their funny costumes, they put on their drums, and they came out and started playing and singing and dancing. And the people on the boat looked at the people on the shore, and they thought that one of two things were going on. Either, number one, those people were crazy, or number two, they were about to make war on them. And in either case, this was not going to be a good thing. So they turned the boat around, and they went back to Europe, leaving that village alone for a little while longer. So that's the story of Fanga.
Yes, it is.
And how it saved the fishing village.